Hey, Yasmin, that's right. Folks from all across the state, activists, elected officials, everyday folks and members of the clergy are coming here to Tallahassee to make their voices loud and clear that what they see is a whitewashing of black history and in some ways an erasure of everything that black folks have contributed and gone through in this country. But I want to bring in Pastor Nix, who drove in from Jacksonville, Florida this morning. Yes. And I want to ask you, what message do you want to send to the governor and anyone listening and paying attention?
Anyone listening and paying attention, especially those in the Bible Belt pertaining to the faith, in Esther 4:14, it talks about for a time such as this. This is our time. This is our moment to amplify our message and amplify our voice. When it comes to blacks, James Baldwin, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King, all three different backgrounds, but they all contributed to black history and American history. When it comes to our governor, he may be in a position of authority, but he's not qualified to dictate what should and should not be taught to Americans of African descent. We are just as American as everybody else, and we should be able to determine what should and should not be taken out of our history books. We have added value since the inception of this country, since the Declaration of Independence, from Crispus Attucks to this moment. We got to seize this moment, and I'm really hoping that this is not what you will call just a speech, or this is just an opportunity for us to get some symbolism, but this turns into mass mobilization of substance.
So last thing, what's at stake here? Why does this matter?
Well, there's so much at stake. Even when it comes to women's rights, God gives people a choice to choose. He gave you a right to choose. He gave me a right to choose. And I don't believe that our governor should dictate what should and should not be accessible to women. Right. I don't think any man should have that right to be able to make that decision. And at the same time, when you're looking at disadvantages in gerrymandering, when it comes to minority access districts, especially when it comes to like black and brown communities, their voice has been suffocated.
Next, I want to thank you for your time. Of course, we have to wrap.
Yes.
We can do this all day.
Yes.
Yasmin, clearly folks are focused, they're intent, and they want to make their voices loud and clear.